So with all the sport now, including, of course, the World Dance Championships, let's join Katie at the BBC Sports Centre.
Thanks, Hugh, and we'll start with someone who made history when she became the first woman to win a match at the PDC World Championship. But Fallon Sherrock's fairy tale run has come to an end after she was beaten in the third round by the world number 22, Chris Dobie.
Under the Wembley Arch, it's a sign football is back. And so is the rivalry between Manchester City and Liverpool, adding extra spice to the occasion.
Our reporter Katie Shanahan is there for us. Katie, what kind of welcome do you think Mourinho can expect tonight?
Well, I think it's going to be a rather mixed one from lots of the fans, but Jose Mourinho himself says he's not going to be the enemy tonight as he returns for the first time to Manchester United since being sacked less than a year ago. After all, he did win 2 trophies with Manchester United.
Now, the England footballer Jordan Nobbs has called for more research to be done on a potential link between periods and serious injuries.
She'll miss out on the World Cup after hurting her knee last year. It happened on the first day of a period.
As part of the BBC's Change the Game season, Katie Shanahan has been finding out more for us.
6 months ago, England footballer Jordan Nobbs was on the road to a World Cup.
Splendid finish from Jordan Nobbs.
But that all changed in November. Nobbs thinks that there was one thing that stood out for her. She had just started her period.
You know, the facts on how many women have done their knee and been on their menstrual cycle is very high. So, you know, I don't know if it was down to that, but it's a very high factor.
We know that the symptoms or the effects of those hormones will provide a challenge to you as an elite performer.
I think the more open we can be and talk about periods, because they aren't a normal part of life, they are a normal part of life for women, I think it can only be a good thing.
The Britain now has a 62-point lead with 9 races to go. Katie Shanahan reports.
The Hungarian Grand Prix is one of the most challenging circuits on the racing calendar. But a chance for Lewis Hamilton to redeem himself after his worst race of the season last time out.
Well, our reporter Katie Shanahan is outside the Etihad for us.
This is really unsettling times for Manchester City because as things stand, they will not be playing European football for the next 2 seasons. Now, Guardiola has actually told his players to use this punishment as motivation. We start at Queen's, where the atmosphere is building. Our correspondent, Russell Fuller, is there for us.
It's been building for a while, hasn't it?
Now to Royal Ascot, where Frankie Dettori has dominated Gold Cup Day. Live to our correspondent, Cornelius Lyson at Ascot, and what a day for Dettori.
Ryan Mason says it may be time to consider banning young children from heading the ball, like they have done in the US, as Katie Shanahan reports.
Ryan Mason was in his prime. He'd come through the ranks at Tottenham and had just made his England debut. Then a match at Stamford Bridge changed his life forever.
I'm sure in 20 years' time, the whole youth setup will be different. Logic tells you that if you've got a 7-8-year-old heading a solid ball and his brain isn't fully developed, his bone isn't fully developed in his skull, then that could potentially be doing damage.
And welcome along to Sports Day. I'm Katie Shanahan.
Yeah, that's what VAR is there.
Well, I tell you what, you have another look at it whilst I go to Katie Shanahan because I think there's been a goal at Stoke City. Katie.
Yes, there certainly has. Stoke have doubled their lead. A brilliant piece of play by Scott Hogan, darted up the pitch.
Well, last time we were at Deepdale, Bristol City 1-0 up. Katie Shanahan.
Oh, and what a goal by Bristol City. An absolute peach of a header.
Ajax, Benfica, Celtic and Arsenal are among the big-name clubs who were knocked out of the Europa League on Thursday.
Katie Shanahan is here for more reaction. Katie, tell us more.
Yeah, so this will have been a really tough decision for Alex Stanton to make, especially as Tokyo is only 5 months away. Well, she has been out of the game for a while now, 18 months since suffering concussion. Now, Danson has actually said that concussion is actually one of the biggest challenges of her life. At one point, she couldn't read. She was bedridden for 24 hours a day and actually said that she lost her identity through the recovery process. Now, this is the second time you've captained Scotland against England in the Six Nations campaign, having done so in 2018. Describe what that feeling is like leading your team out for a match of this scale.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool feeling.
And also a historic moment for your captain, Siya Kolisi. What was it like sharing that journey with him?
Yeah, he got a lot of press in that way, in terms of he's the first black captain for us, and now winning it is massive.
Isn't that a lovely story?
Yeah. Just a reminder of the power of golf, which you've never played.
No.
You've not lived yet.
I've got an awful hockey swing anyway, so...
There's more on all of these stories on the BBC Sport website. Have a lovely evening. Bye for now.